Okay, well, hey, everybody's favorite segment of the show is Barrel or Not, of course. But you know what everybody's favorite segment that we ever do in a given year is?
What?
Showering praise on wetsuit copywriters. They
Mm-hmm.
love that segment.
Mm-hmm.
And after years of us showering those people with praise, they have finally come back to support us. We've actually received a number of wetsuits as gifts due to that segment over the years. But now Buell Wetsuits, BuellSurf.com, Buell Wetsuits has stepped up to party and insist we don't need to do overt ad reads. We don't need to cut away to commercial and hit the talking points. They just said, we love Barrel or Nah. Can we wrap that thing up in neoprene and present it as a gift to your listeners?
Mm-hmm.
And what
Buell.
did you say when they made that
I
offer?
said I can't wait. Thank you, Buell. I've always loved and had a soft spot for wetsuits made in Santa Cruz, where the water is actually cold. The fact that
Yeah.
Buell's from Santa Cruz makes me so happy.
The charisma of Ryan Buell putting out
Rap
rap
videos?
videos to YouTube.
My goodness, the best. Epic brand. Epic core brand.
Thrilled to be partnered with them. And thank you for neoprening up Barrel or Nah. I mean, the segment's warm, gives you warm fuzzies, and I feel like it's pliable too. It's got some stretch to it. We change our opinions here and there.
Totally.
So, yeah, Barrel or Nah, presented by Buell, BuellSurf.com. And the first call happens to be about wetsuits.
David Chaz, this is James calling in from Central California. So as spring is approaching, water temperatures are dropping pretty quickly here, and I am a big anti-hood person while surfing. I always try to brave it out. Lived in San Francisco a number of years, never wore a hood. However, this water here is a different beast. I got sick recently not wearing a hood, so I decided to purchase one of those hood caps, but I didn't want to purchase a full wetsuit with the attached hood neck combo just because I'm trying to save some money right now. However, I was trying on my hood, and I come out into the living room, and my girlfriend who I live with was like, "Hey, why are you looking like an old man?" And then I got really self-conscious about the recent hood that I purchased, and so I would like some advice from you and the great community. Keep up the work.
It's an age-old question.
He makes a great point, though. I mean, I'm sure I've seen younger men with standalone separate hoods in a lineup. Again, down here, it's a little different, right? Let's just be honest. Anything south, if you're wearing a hood anywhere south of Santa Barbara, shame on you, surfer. I don't care how cold you think you are. If you are wearing a hood south of Santa Barbara, go look yourself in the mirror and say, I am a big fat baby. I am a big fat baby. Just keep saying
Make
that.
yourself a bottle.
Yep. Go warm it up to the right temperature. Lay on the couch. Find your banky. And
With
have a
your
little
wetsuit
suck-suck.
hood on.
Yeah. I mean, because that's what you are. You're a big baby. North of Santa Barbara now, I agree. That is a different beast. The water up there is cold. Wear a hood. And so I'm going to say, yeah, your girlfriend just doesn't know, dear caller. It sucks. You don't want to do it. You have proven your mettle by not doing it, even in San Francisco. Give yourself a little bit of a break. You are not a baby. You do not need to make yourself a bottle. You are a man, a tough man. Go surf with your old manhood.
I hate to tell you, but you're wrong on this one. You got this one wrong. The attached hood is the way to go. Like,
of course,
the hood that he's talking.
But
I don't care. I don't care. Save your money. You get the attached hood, or you get nothing at all. The strap under the chin is inevitably going to get. Yeah, I mean, and it's ineffective. It keeps your ears warm, and I guess that's what he's talking about. If you got sick, you probably got an ear infection from the wind blowing into your ear, so it protects that. But you're going to get a weird neck tan in between the seams of the wetsuit and your hood. The chin strap is going to get stripped off. No go. Fully, you got to get the hood, or maybe the balaclava. You can get the balaclava that actually like you put on almost like a rash guard with the hood on top of it, so it fits under your wetsuit. But when you look at it, it looks like it's an attached hood.
I hear you, but I want to be sensitive to our dear caller's poverty, right? And if this is all he has, if he's already went out and made the purchase, ripped the tags off, etc., then lump it. Of course, right? Like if you're really cold, I remember in the Coos Bay days, I finally got a hotline with like a hood, attached hood on the thing. It is such a different game when you are in cold water and you have an attached hood. But if all you've got is your hood, I'm just going to say you're fine. Your girlfriend is wrong. Have at it. If that's the best thing you have, then that's what you have, right? If that's the tool in your box, that's the tool in your box.
I'm saying rob a bank,
Get
the $300 together, go buy the Buell hooded wetsuit.
Well, dang it. Makes me want to
That's
get a
the
hooded
only
wetsuit.
advice I have.
Makes me want to get a hooded wetsuit and gift it to this poor gent.
Okay, well, you could do that.
Yeah.
All right, next call coming in.
Chaz, David, I have a question for you. Not sure if this fits under barrel or not. Maybe it's barrel or not, but I have a method of determining which bar is the correct bar to enter when going out in a given area. And this is by looking at the number of wide-brimmed hats atop of male or female's heads within a given bar. I found that there is a negative correlation between chillness of bar and number of people with wide-brimmed hats within that bar. Curious your thoughts. Keep up the work.
This dear caller must be coming to us from the greater San Diego region, unless these wide brim hats have proliferated outside of the San Diego area. But
could be Los Angeles, could be Byron Bay.
I mean, I guess it could be Venice. I guess you're exactly right. I'm going to say if you're in a place where you see definitely if you're at a bar with a lot of wide brimmed hats, get out. I thought we all learned this lesson with the little haberdasher of old, that hats are generally going to lead to a bummer time. Fancy hats equal bummer time. Get gone. And better advice still, get in your car and go somewhere else, right? Don't just like go to a different, if there's a bar near you where there's a lot of wide brim hats, just leave the region entirely.
Yeah.
Is your best bet.
And I love how this is not gender specific either, because you're right. It's like you see the douchey dude. By the way, I hate to bring it up again. This is Vanderpump Rules territory, because those 2 episodes that I watched saw a lot of those wide brimmed hats. And every time I saw him on a dude, I was like, what a douche.
Yep.
And then it cut to the girl and I'm like, pretty douchey also. So it's kind of interesting. I mean, it's less offensive on the female,
not much,
because I have seen that look good more frequently than it does on a dude.
Much less offensive, to be honest. It's rare that a girl can do something that a guy can do and be basically equally offensive.
I know, but I've seen hot chicks wearing that and they work it as opposed to every single dude I've ever seen attempt it. I'm like, what a douche.
I mean, the person who says, I like to go to Coachella and I like to live Coachella 24/7 is not a cool person.
I'm bringing Coachella into the local bar. The only thing that tells me is cocktails are now $20.
Yep. And you're a douche. And I'm going to overhear bad conversation.
Exactly. So super savvy assessment from the listener. Thank you for offering that up. I will never go into a bar that I see that hat in again.
Nope.
Moving on. All right. Final barrel or not?
Hey, David, Chaz, Stevie from Vista. Think I got a barrel or not for you guys. So, I take the dogs around a walk around the neighborhood, and when they take a poop, I pick it up. I'm not one of those guys that just leave the poop there. So I pick it up, but here's the question. Trash day around here is on Thursdays. The trash can is out on the street. I think it's fair game to throw that poop bag in the trash can. My wife thinks it's very rude and gets mad at me every time I do it, but hey, I think it's fair game. So what do you think? Throwing the dog poop in the trash can, or taking it home and throwing it away in your own trash can? All right, thanks.
I like how you could tell he was on a walk with his dog. He's like labored breathing.
Yep, he was thinking he had just done it. And
Totally.
yeah, okay, so this one is a relatively simple one for me. If your bags or your garbage cans are on the street, they are fair game, right? Be it trash day, be it no trash day. If they're there, then have at it, right? If you're going up somebody's driveway to throw it into their trash can, then that's rude. I think that's where you cross the line. Anything on the street, though, fair game, right? If you don't want your trash cans to be used by others for trash, then, you know, I don't know, get up earlier or shift your day around slightly so you can be there after the garbage truck leaves, so you can be sure to pull your trash cans in. Yeah. Otherwise, though, I feel that that's a fair rule that we can all live by.
See, I feel like if the cans are empty, you take your poo with you. If the cans haven't been picked up yet by the trash truck, then it's public use if it's out on the curb. Because you know when things get caked at the bottom of your trash can and then they start to stink, dog poop being caked, and I know it's in a bag, but let's just say you throw it in there. The neighbor then, who owns the trash can, puts something heavy on top of it unknowingly, and that thing gets smashed into the bottom of the can and then becomes rancid over the course of the following weeks because it never gets dumped out. That's not cool.
It's not cool. It's not cool, but I'm just going to say it's an easier rule. I mean, I hear you. You are being very polite and wonderful. I'm just going to say, though, if the cans are out, fair game.
Okay. Well, you and I can diverge on this one. Yep. I'm going barrel only if
there's trash
the cans
in the
haven't been picked up yet. Yeah. Throw it right on top of everything else. But I also think we need to rebrand. He said, you know, when your dog takes a poop, it's always leaving a poop. Like nobody's ever taking the poop anywhere. It's the dog is leaving a poop.
That's a good point.
You're leaving it behind you. Even if you're going into the toilet, you're not, hey, I'm going to go take a dump. No, you're going to leave a dump.
Or have a dump. I guess you could have a dump.
You could.
Yeah. But you can't leave a dump. I mean, take a dump.
Exactly.
That's true.
The only time you could take it is
if you're
the human taking it for the dog.
Yeah.
But the dog himself,
the dog is leaving.
Is leaving.
It's a good point.
Exactly. So we can rebrand.
Good point.
All right, cool. Well, hey, thank you, Buell. Buell Wetsuit's great to have them along. Obviously, what's kind of cool. So Dane Reynolds is on the team. He does their subdivision line of wetsuits.
Love
with
it.
Buell. Jamie O'Brien is on the team. He has an impact suit, like a 2 mil spring suit with the impact built into it. So they have really cool stuff. It's all available on buellsurf.com. They have foam boards. So check them out. They're all about fun, dude.
Having fun. It's nuke.
Yeah, just like barrel or not. They stay psyched. I think is what they do.